Hello and welcome back to Red Gaming Tech for yet more of your daily gaming news here on the 1st of October. This time I have some more news for you from Ubisoft, as they have revealed that they are expecting to create 500 new jobs in Quebec over the next 7 years, and they're going to do this by investing $373 million, which is roughly £230 million in its local studio network. Now, this investment will be used to concentrate their American operations for online games, as well as the infrastructures for its global network in Montreal, and they're also intending to expand their motion capture facilities in that region. Now, by 2020, Ubisoft is expecting to provide employment for more than 3,500 workers within its Quebec studios, which include Ubisoft Montreal, which of course is the studio behind Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now, these 500 jobs created will cover a variety of disciplines, from game development to community and network management, business intelligence analysis, telemetry, monetization, mathematics and marketing. Now, Ubisoft co-founder and CEO Yves Guillemot said, quote, "The imminent arrival of the next generation of consoles, the expansion of mobile platforms, the multiplication of connected, immersive and social environments, and the strategic importance of the relationship between developers and players are profoundly transforming the video game industry. Today's announcement allows us to anticipate the growth of our future needs, with the main objective of strengthening proximity with our players and creating value for them." And there was also a word from the Ubisoft Montreal and Toronto CEO Yanis Malat, and he said, quote, "The expertise found at Ubisoft's Quebec studios at the heart of the group's growth and success for over 16 years. To this established and recognised know-how, we add new needs in terms of infrastructures and online operations in anticipation of the new experiences players expect." So there you have it. Ubisoft has quite some grand plans for its future, and I feel like they do have quite, understandable cause to be so confident in their future. They have, had lots of success recently, and I suspect they only have more in their future, with numerous big titles coming out very soon, with of course Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but we also have the rather interesting looking Child of Light. Now, Ubisoft has always been one of my favourite development/publishing houses, as they do tend to have more interesting ideas. Now, they don't always execute them perfectly. I'm not saying they're the most amazing studio ever. They're just one of my favourites, and they do always make good games. Usually. Obviously, there's the exception that proves the rule, but more often than not, if a game has been made by Ubisoft, it's usually good. Of course, we've got the Assassin's Creed series, we've got Rayman, we've got the upcoming Child of Light, Watch Dogs. The list could go on with Ubisoft's resume and all the things that they've worked on that have just been awesome. Of course, they've had the weaker titles, as I previously said, but still, I think they've got good cause to be so confident, with numerous monoliths coming out, and of course, as I said, Child of Light, which I'm very, very interested in indeed, to see where that goes. It seems like the future is looking fairly bright for Ubisoft now. Of course, if things don't end up working out for the sales figures of Assassin's Creed 4 and Watch Dogs for whatever reason, I don't see that happening, but it is of course very possible for the interest to not be there, especially with the next generation coming up. There's so many games coming out this year, it's insane. Then of course they won't be going ahead with these plans, as of course $373 million is not exactly a small amount, even for a company as large as Ubisoft. So fingers crossed that they do get the future that they're envisioning, and I only wish them the best going forward, as they do tend to be one of the more interesting companies out there, at least for me personally. Anyway, that is me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.